Today I'm going to take you through a full day of what I eat. Because I eat highly nutritive food, clean food, unprocessed food, I eat whenever I want. I eat when I'm hungry. I eat what I want and when I want. But because I crave good food now, in the past that's not how it was, but because I crave good food now, it's what I want. So I can say that I eat what I want and I eat when I want. So what does that look like? Well, for me, on average, I eat 3 times a day, a meal 3 times a day, and snacks in between. And I make sure I'm drinking plenty of water. And so I'm eating 3 regular meals. Sometimes in the morning, it's just something simple. And when I'm busy, I may skip a meal. But on average, there's 3 meals and there's usually a snack in between. Let's first talk about breakfast. What do I eat for breakfast? So first of all, I want to share with you that I eat whatever I want and as much as I want. And I love that because I don't want to be deprived and I want to feel full. And so usually what I start off with, because my schedule is so busy, I'm usually in a rush getting things together for my kids and getting things ready for the workday and appointments and phone calls. And so green smoothies are my go-to breakfast. But my personality also needs some variety. So a lot of times I'll go for a week or 2 with just green smoothies, and then one day I'm like, I don't want a green smoothie. I don't want to drink another green smoothie for a long time. So some of the other options that I use is fresh juice. Fresh juice is another favorite of mine. It makes me feel full for a long time, just like green smoothies. And it's because it is nutrient packed. My favorite combination of fresh juice is oranges, carrots, and apples, or oranges, carrots, and pineapple. So and I like to do a lime or a lemon in there. And I also like to throw in some ginger, depending on my mood that day. But the base of it, the bulk of it, is carrots, because carrots is so good for the entire body. But then I like to add in something that can spruce it up a little bit. And I need it to taste really good. I want it to be enjoyable. And so that's how I do that, by adding the oranges or pineapple or apples. But it's really good to add a lot of greens because you want to get greens in there. So I'll throw in some celery. I have some green powder. So it's just a variety of organic greens in a powder. So I just get a teaspoon, stir it in my juice, and it still tastes super yummy. And another thing that I always have in my purse, because sometimes in the morning I'm on the run, or I'll just have it in a bowl at home, is some raw nuts, cashews, almonds, and I'll have some raisins in there. And that's something that I can actually crunch on and chew, because I don't always want to just drink my breakfast. Sometimes I want to actually be chewing on something. One of my favorites right now that I'm making 2 to 3 times a day is my healthy drinks. And it's a good morning drink in the winter. You can make it hot, but you can also make it cold if it's in the summer or another time of year. And I make a cashew drink and I make a hot chocolate or a chocolate milk drink. And it's so easy. With the cashew drink, I add hot water and raw cashews and cinnamon and honey and dates, and it just tastes so good. It's a really good alternative to coffee if you like something hot in the morning. It tastes really good, but it also gives you energy. Chocolate milk is one of my very, very favorites that I knew as I made this transition that I needed to find some sort of healthy hot chocolate or chocolate milk. And I did. I found that. My kids love it. My husband loves it. And I make it for friends and family, and it's always a hit. So that's almonds. You can do cold water. You can do hot water. And cacao powder, which is like cocoa powder, but it's an unprocessed, very high in nutrition cocoa powder. So we call it cacao powder. So you can look for that in the Whole Foods store or online to buy that. And I add dates and honey and blend it up, and it's super easy. And it's delicious, and I think you'll love it. In the morning when I have a snack, a lot of times I'll eat a banana. These make me feel full for longer. They're sweet, and it just sounds good to me in the morning. And so sometimes I'll just have a banana, but sometimes I'll have maybe some raw nuts like these cashews. Sometimes I'll just have the nuts. But one thing that I do is I try and drink water before any snack. So about 20 minutes before I'll drink some water, and then I'll come in the kitchen and have a banana, maybe grab me some raw nuts, and they're nutrient dense. They make me feel happy because they taste good and they make me feel full. So if you know me very well, you know that I love treats. So in the afternoon, I'm starting to get that sweet tooth. So I try and eat some apples first. So I'll drink my water earlier and then I'll eat an apple or maybe an orange, but my true love are raw treats. So I have a plate of raw treats. These are raw caramel brownies. They have Brazil nuts in them, they have almonds in them, they're raw nuts, there's chia seeds, there's dates. So it's all good for you, but it tastes super good. It tastes like caramel. So oftentimes I'll eat my raw treats, but I try and eat some fruit first. So this is what an ideal lunch looks like for me. I'm usually in a hurry and I'm usually really tight in my schedule. So oftentimes it's fresh juice or a green smoothie on the go. But I try to at least a couple times a week stop and just take, even if it's just 5 or 10 minutes, time to just sit down and eat a salad. So I try and get as many greens in as I can. If I don't get it in a salad, then I do make sure it's in my juice or in my green smoothie. But today I have a beautiful salad, and what I love about eating clean and eating this way is I can eat my dessert first if I want to, and I usually do want to, and I usually want chocolate. So this is an all healthy raw treat. It's my homemade chocolate, so I can have that first if I want, and oftentimes I'll go sit outside if it's warm enough and eat my salad outside because I love nature, and there's something really powerful about eating clean, beautiful, delicious food outside where it grew, and there's a real energy to it. And a lot of times I can't even finish all of this. So you may be thinking, where's the meat, or where's the French fries, or where's the chips? But you grow to learn how to love this. Your taste buds change and you get full really fast because it's so packed with nutrition. The energy there is just so high vibrating. It lifts your mood and it gives your body energy and it tastes really good. So the dressing that I have on here, I don't know if you can tell from there, but I have a lot of dressing. I am a dressing girl. I'm a dip girl, dressing girl. I want as much as I want. And here is homemade dressing. It's made from all natural health. Every ingredient in there is good for my body, so I can have as much as I want. So that's what I love about making healthy homemade dressing. And in here, it may look like it's just fruit juice, but I have carrots, I have celery, oftentimes I'll put bell pepper or broccoli stalk or asparagus, cucumbers. You can add a lot of veggies there, and if you add like a lemon or a lime or one apple or some pineapple or an orange, you can make it taste really, really good, but you get a lot of your veggies in there. So this is a simple snack that I carry with me in my purse. I always have a bag of raw nuts, and I have dates in there and raisins, pumpkin seeds. So I always have something to eat if I'm out and hungry and needing a snack. And I also have something like this that's easy to take. It's sweet and delicious, easy to eat, so I usually have that with me. And this is something that I eat for a snack as well. My dinner usually is a big plate of steamed vegetables and a big salad. So I make sure I drink my water about 20 minutes before my meal, if I remember, and I usually have my water out with me, whatever I'm doing. And for my family, I make a pretty regular meal, but there's always salad and veggies with it, and so I load up my plate, and it's a lot. I have a big plate, and I can eat a lot. So it's just full of some beautiful salad and a variety of different vegetables, steamed vegetables, and with different seasonings. So that's usually what my meal is. Or if I'm busy, I'll do a green smoothie, and I'll have a handful of raw nuts and raisins and maybe a raw treat to go with it. And so that's on average what my dinner looks like. That might have scared you or maybe seemed a little bit extreme on what I eat in a day, but I promise as you make little changes, you will find that you are eating more of the good stuff than you think, and you may end up eating just what I eat in a day.